Hey guys, good evening everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD once again for another episode of our daily stock market insights. And in this video, I just want to take the time to really show my appreciation to all of you who managed to drop a comment and, engaged with me through the comment section. I really appreciate your questions and the words of, encouragement. So I'm really inspired to continue this. That's one thing I can assure you guys. The journey is ongoing. So that's the reason why I made that video, a short 1 minute video, because it just reminds me that, this is a journey after all. Um, well, thank you. Sabi ni Genesis, salamat po. Digosti Bus 01. Ma'am, ask ko lang po pag mag-chart ako, pwede na ba ang MA20, MA10, 50 and 100? Mabubuhay na ba ako sa chart na yan? So, I tell you guys, or sir, there are a lot of people who use this, so don't get me wrong, they use that very simple pattern that in the when you see MA 50 above MA 20 and MA 100 above MA 50, then that means it's an uptrend. So yan yung pattern ng MAs na gusto mo tignan. However, all right, um, my take here is, well, I mentioned here na samahan mo din volume. If you want to use this, okay? And if you have already started with this. So the main takeaway here is pag namili ka ng indicator mo, yes, there are gazillion indicators and they're all good, right? Ang magmamatter na lang dyan is kung saan ka komportable. Or sometimes people mix and match indicators. So honestly, no one can really time the market perfectly. You can be a little advanced or a little late by a few days, a few minutes. Hindi mo mapaperfect talaga yan. But one thing is for sure, pag makapili ka ng indicator mo, stick to it. Para lang yan nag-learn ka ng isang sport. Bukas taekwondo ka, sunod magbabasketball ka, tapos sunod magche-chess ka. So at the end of the day, you know everything, pero hindi ka expert. So that is why if you are to look back on my videos from 2019, 2018, parang 2019 yata ako nag-start ng YouTube eh. 2019, Bollinger Band, RSI, volume, candlesticks. Yun lang lagi. Yun lang lagi ginagamit ko hanggang ngayon. So kaya, pag ako nakatingin sa chart, less than a minute, I know the story. Because day and night, within the day, during my break time, I look at it, I only use those indicators. So that's how we gain mastery. That's how we gain proficiency. So I so, sir, if you are closely monitoring or you're watching my videos and I'm using this as the main indicators and you find it really easy to understand, I'm not hyping it, but you know, if you find it comfortable to use, edi mag-Bollinger Band ka na rin at mag-RSI and mag-volume. So, I think that's my takeaway there or my 2 cents on the situation. So definitely sana ma'am maturuan mo ko sa Bollinger Band RSI tutorial. Yes, I will try my best to create a video on that. And Niisip ko nga kapag makagawa ako ng class or something na we could gather together via Zoom or what. Just let me know if you're also interested in that. Para may engagement, may question answer real time sasagot natin. So, just hang in there. Nag-iisip ako ng mga other formats and how I can share my knowledge to everyone. So yun, if nasusundan mo ang Bollinger Band, I said here, and RSI, mas maganda. Madaming mga indicators there, good. The idea is choose the one that works for you and stick to it. Don't hop from one to the other as you will not gain mastery. Aha, yun. Sana mag-tutorial ka po. Okay, yes. Ito naman, ito actually, this is the main reason ba't ako first nag-decide na mag-record today, and this is for the question from Scuba Sheep Productions. If you have 100,000 to invest, which stock would you pick on Monday, ma'am? Okay, so I'm assuming you're curious about the Philippine market. Kasi pag may US market ka, you have platform that allows you to trade the US market. Syempre, I would like to introduce good stocks then from the US market, no? I will, pero I'll focus on, prior ko siguro, ano, I'll give my thoughts sa US and the Philippine market. Doing great. Gerald Cruz. Thanks, Miss JD, for sharing. Happy weekend. Napaganda po ng inyong explanation. Salamat, salamat. Jedi Farinias. There you go. So, okay. Balikan natin. Hopefully, Sir D. Gustibus, I was able to give you a bit of, some insights on which indicators to use. Not not hyping up Bollinger Band, pero so far, and Bollinger Band, RSI, and volume. But so far, these are the indicators that really worked for me. But let's go ahead and choose and discuss this. Kung may 100,000 ako ngayon, ano ang stock na pipiliin ko sa Monday? So, ang tanong, isa lang ba ang stock na pwede kong ilagyan ng 100,000 sa tanong mo na yan? Kasi if that's the only amount that I can play around with bukas, let's say, my suggestion dyan is don't put everything in one basket kasi, and I'm not even sure kung baguhan ka or not, pero kung example baguhan ka and you want to start with 100,000, my suggestion is number one, find stocks na kilala mo, na ginagamit mo. Okay, if you want to start with that. Kasi if you're using it and let's say a lot of people are using that product, the probability of it really not going bankrupt is high, meaning magiging profitable siya. Let's use one example. Tanungin natin yung sarili natin, anong mga important na mga basic, let's say basic commodities na kailangan natin. Okay, we need water, we need electricity, we need uh, internet, communication, right? So, ano natin yung tatlo na yan. Pero saan ako makapag-type? Okay, dito na lang. So, what are basic commodities? Commodities. One, water. Two, electricity. Ano pang ginagamit natin? Communication, right? Ano pa? Four, banking. Siya muna, tingnan natin. Ngayon, mag-iisip ka, anong mga companies na related sa water? Okay, water, MWC. Tingnan natin yan. Uy, nawala. Nawala yung notes ko. Okay, sige lang. So, we talked about MWC. So, let's try to understand MWC. Si MWC, medyo, if you're to look at it, nasa gitna na siya. Ito yung pinakamababa niya. Price range. So, from here to the highest point is 107%. pero nangangalahati pa lang siya ngayon. So, from the bottom, nasa 55% na siya. Okay? But, if you are to zoom out, may potential pa siyang umakyat, di ba? At one point, nasa 40 siya. So, medyo nasa gitna na siya ngayon. Now, let us say mag-fluctuate pa yan. You think you will be too worried kasi nagbagsak siya? My take here is I go back to my first assumption. Ang MWC is Manila Water Company. Water siya. People need it, so the chances of it going bankrupt or going down, may magda-down yan, pero it won't stay that long, right? Rather, pag bumagsak yan, look at it as an opportunity to buy the stock at a cheaper level. Because definitely, kumaga, hindi mo siya pagsisisihan someday. Dahil hindi ito mawawala. People need water, right? Pwedeng may mga acquisition yan balang araw kung whoever is managing this at hindi ayaw na nila, then pwede naman nila ibenta yan, right? Pwedeng ganun. But looking back, sobrang tagal na ng MWC since ano pa to, 2005. Tsaka isang pinakamaganda na dapat nyong tingnan din is the dividend. So in the event mag-drop man yan, that means ang yield mo at yung kapag nag-average down ka, ang dividend yield mo tumataas. While your money is sleeping, you get compensated, right? Now let us take a look at the chart this time, right? So one, get understand the fundamental. You have to know the reason why you're getting into that stock. So in this situation, we analyze that okay, it's a basic need at hindi to mawawala. So second is now we take a look at the technicals. Maganda ba siyang pasukin? I would say yes. Because green na siya for the past how many days, umaakyat na siya, slowly triggering the upper Bollinger Band. And habang umakyat siya, especially last Friday, ang volume is so huge. Tingnan mo to. Nung nag-umpisang umakyat ang MWC, nung umimpisa dito ka, kunwari, ito, di ba? Habang bumabagsak siya, habang bumabagsak, paliit ng paliit ang volume. Nung umakyat siya, accelerate na rin volume, nagtuloy-tuloy. So that means that's your cue. Pag ang isang stock nagte-trending down at mataas pa rin ang volume, wag ka muna, don't rush. Pero the moment na let's say, one, na oversold siya, number two, the volume becomes smaller and smaller, abangan mo na yan. Kasi malapit na yung mag-reverse. And see what happened next. Tumataas na rin yung volume habang tumataas ang price. So yun siya, kaya siya tumataas. Now look at this. Ito, unti-unti siya, this time, mat tumawid na siya sa MA20. So that's really good. Kasi once you see a stock, normally pag nasa baba ng MA20, ang MA20 is the one that's acting as the resistance. And we managed to cross that last Friday. So ngayon, your new support is around 1952. So 1952 is your between that and the 20 peso level, that would be a good area to enter. So if you have 100,000, maybe you divide it into three stocks, and this could be a good candidate for long term. And you, of course, get compensated as well while waiting, diba? Next basic commodity is Meralco. Tingnan natin si Meralco. Okay, si Meralco medyo um, isa ko pa palang kailangan itanong sa inyo. You also have to contemplate and evaluate yourself. Bakit ka pumapasok? Pang trader mindset ka ba? Pang swing or position trader ka? Kasi magbabago yan. The ones I've cited just now is most likely for long-term investors. ng mga long-term investors and that are starting pa lang, okay? So dun ka muna sa pinaka-safe. And ang pinaka-safe is you try to engage yourself sa mga stocks na stable and mga ginagamit mo na as much as possible basic commodities. Second is the electricity. Meralco. So ito, Meralco, lahat tayo nagbabayad kay Meralco, di ba? So that means ito siya. So the nearest support I see for Meralco is 320 pesos. We're slightly higher than that. So anywhere between 320 to 330. Um, good pa rin yan na to enter because again the mindset in this scenario is you are a beginner who wants to invest in a safe stock and a stock that's a basic commodity and gives out dividend yan. Okay, so yun ang mga tandaan natin in this scenario. So between 320 to 330, Meralco also does give out stocks. I-compute nyo lang kung magkano ang binigay niya last year. And yeah, no, parang nasa abot siya 5% eh. Ay, di ba? Kwan lang, 2.7. Kasi ito, meron siyang to this year, nakapagbigay na siya 3.47. Pero in fairness, di ba? Habang naghihintay ka, one, your capital appreciation, pag nabenta mo siya ng mas mataas, you get capital gains. Number two, you get dividend compensation through the dividend payout. Okay, the next is, of course, communication. Sino ba ngayon ang nabubuhay ng walang cellphone? And we need to communicate. And the number one means is, of course, call, text, internet, right? So either Tel Globe, mga stable yan. And isang napakagandang situation right now is their price is very, very low. So this could be your third, either Tel or Globe. Actually, pareho sila nasa magandang setup right now. Ito you got rejected last Friday. So baka balikan lang tong support area ng 1,203. Very, very rare moment or opportunity na nakabalik ito at this level. So take advantage of that. I suggest this stock, either Globe or Tel, could be in your portfolio. Ito si Globe kasi, ganun din ang ikwento ni Globe, sobrang mura. So, also Globetel guaranteed to give out dividend, right? So, ito yung kanya. Pwede yan slightly higher or lower. So, the area, let's say 1,700, 1,682, yan ang mga area na nakita kong buy. So, at this point, take advantage of that. Um, Ito, kailangan ko tumaturok sa tutorial ng RSI, Understanding RSI. Habang ang presyo ay bumababa at ang iyong RSI ay tumataas, ibig sabihin, nagbi-build up na ng momentum. Mga taong gustong bumili, nagsisipasukan na. Kaya when it drop, andun pa rin ang momentum. So it's slowly picking up. Pero mind you guys, sometimes pababa pa rin ng pababa. Pero ang iyong RSI nagbo-bullish divergence na. So hindi yan guarantee na pagkakita ko ng ganyan, automatic na. Kasi it can still go lower and show the same pattern. Kaya abangan ang volume naman. Ito ba, habang bumabagsak siya, lumalaki pa rin ang volume, I would say lumiliit na. Kita mo to? So, yung cloud, yung average eh. Lumiliit na ang volume. Ibig sabihin, konti na lang umaalis. Mga naiiwan dito, mga investors na. Pag the moment na mag-pick up ang volume at nandito ka sa support area at bigla may mag-pick up, umakyat, start na rin yan. Posibleng any moment. Ito nga, posible eh. Pero hindi again, I guarantee na bukas agad ano na kasi mga big players hindi nila ipapasok yan ng isang pagbagsakan. Titingin-tingin nila yan para hindi mahalata ng mga retailers like us. So until na ano na, alam mo yun, sa kanina aakyat. So until maka-create ng curiosity sa mga tao then of course, nakauna na sila. Alam mo yun. So this one also gives out good dividend. right? Another type, so I already talked about uh, consumer, basic commodities, right? Um, Water, electricity, communication. Okay. The next would be ang um, basic, yung mga food. Ano ba? URC. Tingnan natin. Kung maayos yung URC. Si URC may ano din eh. Ayan o. Ito mga products naman to, mga consumer goods. Kaso, medyo mataas siya eh. Wag na to, wag na to. Taas na niya eh. Ito ang isa pa. REIT companies. Ang REIT companies are, what we call the real estate investment trust. Kung ikaw, you plan to build your own rental business, right? Rental property business. Ang tedious nun. Madaming legwork, madaming kakaining oras sa'yo. You even have to hire people to manage the property. Para kang matatali. Alright? But we can do that now without having to worry about these, admin stuff and, management requirements. Kasi with the REIT companies, ang revenue nila, they're obliged to distribute that to the stockholders. If I'm not mistaken, 90% of the revenue needs to be distributed. Madami na ngayong REIT companies sa Philippines. If I will have sometime I would record specifically for REIT companies para at least may list na kayo. One is a REIT. This is Ayala REIT. Ang mga companies ang mga buildings ng Ayala ito. So, Ayala REIT. So, Ayala Properties. So, ngayon, unti-unti na siyang umaakyat. Perfect timing din ito na pasukin. So, if may slight fluctuation yan, kasi may short-term resistance ka, dito, dito, okay? So, pag bumalik siya, mag-retrace siya kunwari hanggang dito, hanggang 33.5, um, pwede yan, anywhere from 33.5 to where it is at right now, pwede mo ipasok yan. So, kapag yan magiging eksena sa Monday, actually, wherever it is at right now, very, very good position na yan. So, look at this. Ang grabe ng binagsak niya. Binalikan niya yung presyo ng back in 2021. And 2020 lang siya na-launch. So, parang, isipin mo, late na ako nag-start ng journey ko sa stock market. No, no. You have been given the chance to enter at the price level you know, from what we had in 2021. So, very good timing if you look into REIT companies, and a REIT could be one of that. All right, so what have we covered so far? Um, MWC, Meralco, telecom companies, a REIT. REIT companies. Okay, tingnan natin ito. Si REIT naman is a bit unique. REIT din ito. Ay, kaso market na siya eh. Pero hindi mo alam, baka in the future pwede pa itong umarangkada. Consistently, every quarter ito nagbibigay ng dividend from the time it was launched 2022. So, pwede mong i-distribute yan. Pero kung gusto mo yung mga stable companies lang, a REIT, ang ganda ng ano niya, setup niya ngayon. So I think yun lang muna. Just feel free to, comment. Let me know your thoughts. Nag-speculate lang ako ng profile mo because you asked me a question. So I'm assuming you're new. You're just starting your journey. And on the safer side, your 100,000, try your best not to put everything in one stock. Okay? At ang sagot sa tanong saan, focus on the more stable ones na basic need ng tao at ginagamit mo, right? So you can be sure na yes, this one looks to be in good health, financial health because um, people are using it, and that's the backstory, or that's the reasoning behind, that's the thought process why I was able to discuss MWC, Meralco, Globe or Tel, REIT companies as well in this discussion. I hope I was able to give insights at least and help you. I really look forward, guys. Take the time to just say hi or anything. Just drop a comment. I really am so inspired to continue whatever I'm doing right now. If I see that you find value to what I'm doing, somehow if I'm able to help, uh, that would be, a good way to inspire me to continue this. And yeah, let me know any suggestions para at least hindi ako mawawalan ng mga ideas. And also, I'm on the side, I'm trying to give a bit of inspiration to not just you but also to myself. That's why I keep on recording, making those videos of inspiring thoughts like what I did the other day para lang andun ma-motivate tayo na never give up pag hindi successful yung isang trade. It's a journey, tuloy lang natin. Alam mo yun, so these words of encouragement, nakaka-boost yan emotionally sa atin. Kasi sometimes there will be days na hindi tayo profitable, there will be days na profitable tayo. So this is just to take care of our mental health at the same time. Alam mo yun. So in the meantime, thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.